Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today is going to be a different video than most of my other ones so far. I'm going to give you guys a world tour and I'm going to show you guys around the world. This video is going to be pretty long maybe, it depends, I don't know. I would think it's going to be pretty decently long because there's a lot to talk about. Basically, like I guess the short explanation, I'm going to go over all my areas, I'm going to explain what they are, what used to be there, basically just the history of my world. And yeah, that's basically it. Also on another subject, you guys can see like this new thing I've been building. So this is like it's gonna be a big farm ground area. I don't think I'm gonna do any, I might do some on camera maybe. I don't know, it's odd. I don't really like building much on camera. I like making Minecraft videos, but I don't like the building aspect because I really like, I don't know how to explain building and make it interesting. Maybe I could do like a silent building where I'm just like being quiet and I'm building slowly and I come back and explain things. That might be the best way. So on another note, I would like to bring this up. I would like you guys to comment questions that you guys are curious about me. I'd like to inform you guys more about myself and kind of explain who I am, like what my beliefs are, everything, kind of like that. It could be personal questions if you guys like to ask. I'd prefer them being mostly about Minecraft or basically anything like a YouTube and stuff. But again, I am willing to answer any questions. Just ask them. Um, yeah, that's mostly it because I think it'd be really fun to just kind of do like a mining episode and just kind of answer you guys' questions. But let me get to the world tour now. So it's important we start our world tour where the world first began. So right here is the town hall. The town hall. This actually was like the first place I actually built. My house actually used to be here. My house was like the first building built on this one area. But this building, I think this middle area has changed like 20 times. I can show you guys a little secret under the ground. Let me see. Is it right here? I think it's right down here. Yeah. I don't really show this much, but as you guys can see, this is like some ruins of my old house under the thing. This used to be like my old storage room, but I don't like breaking like underground builds because they're really annoying and inconvenient. So I just break the entire structure. But that's mostly that. I'm just gonna block that off. Basically, all you guys need to know: this building has changed like 4 times. It used to be my house, and then I broke it down, and then actually, no, maybe 3 builds, and then my friend built, like, a weird, like, monument type thing structure, and that also got taken down, and then the town hall got built. And I probably should go into the town hall before I go look at that, but so you walk in, you can see Olivia. This is a joke about Olivia Pig. I don't know. I've joked about that for some odd reason, but this is her desk. She's, like, the intern that will, like, kind of, like you're like, "Hey, I need to talk to the mayor," and she'll be like, "Oh," she'll probably go, "Oink." But, you know, the role play idea is she'll tell you to go to the mayor's office or talk to the news or something, and she'll post your story and stuff. That's a storage room. I'm not gonna look in there because it's literally actually, I'll look in there. It's very boring. Nothing special, it's just storage. Over here is the help board. It's supposed to be where my friends can ask for help. I know a lot of my friends struggle to, finish things. So, like, this is or, like, get materials. So, like, this is for people to, like, be like, "Hey, I need this." And then I can go out of my way and get it for them. Nobody ever used it. I think they've completely forgot about it. But, again, the town hall just looks cool in the middle anyway. So, this is actually my office. As you can see, it's a complete office room. Oh, they changed the armor stands at this texture pack. That's really cool. Basically, this is where I keep most of my stuff. Um, it's supposed to be, like, where I'm making the walls. Because I was doing a little newspaper. What's this? Oh, yeah, see, this is where, people can build. Like, our server is pretty chill, like I said, as you can see in the book. This was a courthouse, and I actually built that. Basically, this just supposed to be where my friends can ask for things to get done. And again, I think this world will, like, not be a realm. I might keep it a realm, but it's probably gonna be 2 players. Because one of my other friends, she plays on this a lot, compared to most of my other friends, so I'd probably be willing to pay for a realm just for her to be able to play on this when I'm off. But here upstairs, you get up here. Then you get the Uferson newsroom. I named the town Uferson. I couldn't come up with a name, and that sounded funny, so I did it. But it's supposed to be like the green screen room. This is my copper golem, Gary. He used to live at my other house in that other area. I brought him over here because he's like our news anchor. He tells the stories and like what's going on. These are actually news articles. So for example, let's see, Uferson News 2. Let's go Uferson News 2. So New locals. Basically just kind of gives the news. Um, it's not really crazy. It basically just kind of tells you the history of the world. If you guys ever want me to go over them or anything, I can. I don't really think they're anything crazy besides telling you what I'm about to tell you in this video. So after visiting the Uferson Town Hall, we should probably actually go to the residence. So the residents are basically just houses with people in it. So we got Bart Sheepington. I thought it was really funny. Again, I don't know. The Beefson's home. This is right as baby cows came out and stuff, and like the change. So here's Lilith, Mr. Beefson, Mrs. Beefson, Tom Bolts. He's a copper golem. Let's see. Penelope, she is a baby mushroom cow. Up here we have Levi and Damien's home. I think they're chickens. Oh, that chicken's just chilling in the cauldron. I mean, hey, keep doing what you want to do. Here's Dexter. Dexter's actually supposed to be like he's kind of like Dexter Morgan. That was what I was going for. Apparently, Minecraft censors Dexter Morgan. I don't know why there's so much like censorship with things. Like I tried to type like I don't even know the names. I tried typing basic names and they kept getting censored. So like, I mean, welcome to Bedrock, I guess. Here's Kyle and Todoodle's home. Yeah, Todoodle. I really worked hard on that name. You can tell. Other frogs. Going over here, we have Ice Bear's home. There's Ice Bear. Mr. T's home. This is a turtle. I have some like, I guess like in-group joke. I don't know. It's really really dumb, but that's Mr. T. Fred's home. He is a zombie. I was actually using him to like get villagers and stuff. King Jamal. He's actually from one of my old realms. He used to be like, he's like a space UFO nether pig creature. I don't know. He's supposed to be like the king of hell. And that was what we were going for. So that's really cool. This house and this house and this house are not finished yet. I'm currently working on all my old projects and trying to finish them off. But this is going to be Snow and Midnight's little area. They're also from my old realm. I used to have another Let's Play on there. I might bring that Let's Play and like publish it back on the channel, but I kind of like just having new content than going back to any of my old, because I don't think my old really fits me very well anymore. But this is gonna be their room. This is Popsicle Jr. Popsicle, his father, he died brutally in a cave. Apparently, cats are not great at scaring away creepers, even though that's literally what they're supposed to do. So, yeah, this is gonna be his home. And then we have Max from Max and Ruby. I don't think that's what he looks like, but I got a bunny and I wanted to name it something, and I thought Max made very sense. But yeah, this is the little residence. You know, I probably should bring up the history about this area. So this actually did not used to be very many things. So all these houses got like there used to be houses that were here. So right here was the smeltery building. This is where you could smelt stuff. And then right next by over here, there was a library building. And then right up this way, if you kept going on this path up onto that hill, that was a bee farm. And then let's see, you go around this, and on this side was a doghouse. So like this area has changed a lot, and there used to be like a church right here with a monument of Jamal the pig. So again, we've changed this area a lot. It did not used to look like this. And again, it kind of goes back to that other thing I said yesterday, or I say yesterday, but last video. Maybe I cut that out. I'm not sure. If you're building stuff, don't be scared to break it down, because at the same time, sometimes removing old structures is for the best. Like, I remember the history of my world, but like those buildings did not look good, and I've really changed this area after like upgrading it, and I'm really happy how it turned out. So yeah, definitely don't be scared to break builds. This is the courthouse. The courthouse doesn't really have any history to it, but like I said, there used to be a church here, but the courthouse is supposed to be where we can like, go to the lobby. Lobby, wow, I'm talking like Fortnite terms, my bad. It's kind of like a place where all the server can go, and we can like make rules if like someone does anything inappropriate or anything. So I think the third or fourth thing I built in this world was a cave. This cave actually turned out really well. So it's supposed to look like a cave that's in the mountain. I built this in like one of my old realms, because I've had like 7 realms. I had a lot of realms. So this used to be from an old realm that I built. Yeah, that's the fun part about having a server with friends. They put signs up like this. So basically, this used to be like one of my old worlds. It was a cave, and it actually had like a bunch of sniffers inside. But I changed it to be like a mine shaft. So as you guys see, we walk in. There's the nether portal. It looks like the nether is like coming into the overworld. Kind of gives the world like some history. This actually used to be like an enchantment. Oh no, it was an enchantment cave. That's what it was. Sorry about that. Yeah, this used to be an enchantment cave, and this is where you can enchant stuff. Once you reach a certain point in this game, you kind of like just don't really need enchanting rooms. But like personally, I still use enchanting tables because like I prefer them over trying to get villagers and using emeralds. Sometimes it depends. But this goes the whole way down. I'm not gonna take you the whole way down there, because that's not really that interesting. It's just mining and like strip mining and stuff. So that's that area right here. But yeah, this cave has always been the cave. I'm always been a mine shaft. I'm always gonna keep this in the world because I really like it. I think it like just fits very well. Next thing we have is the steakhouse. This is gonna be a little bit messed up, and by the way, it might be a little bit loud. So meet Twinkles the cow. He is a cow. I'm obviously gonna turn down the audio. It's really loud for me, but probably gonna be quiet for you guys. But Twinkles is a little cow. He actually sells steak and hide. And you might be wondering, J-Shot, how does he get the steak and the hide? Well, that's what I'm here to show you. So behind, you can see it goes down to the death room. The death room, well, Twinkles is actually running like some underground cartel of killing his own people. I don't know. It's supposed to be like really ironic that he's a cow, and like there's you guys get the point. It's supposed to be really funny because it's like, oh my god, uh, Twinkles the cow is also killing other cows under the building. That's supposed to kind of be the entire thing, but that's really cool. I really love that building. I actually built that recently. This used to be a wheat field right here, so like that's really cool to look at. So this used to be a wheat field. Under here, I think I showed you guys in the last video, but this actually used to be a pig pen. This is another ruin of the old builds, but as you can see, this is used to be a mud pit for pigs. I obviously changed that because I just didn't think it fit right here. Right here, we have my detective place. So we have Blackson's Law and Cases. So, wait. Give me like, wait, what? Sorry, I'll explain right now. So, usually there is a cow right there, or a sheep. But Blackson's gone. He's missing. Oh, there's Detective Gold. Yeah, whoa, what? That's weird. Well, apparently we gotta get a new... You know what? That's a case on its own. Where the heck did he go? He's just gone. He used to be here. I don't think I took him out of here. Well, I'll worry about that off camera. But this is Gold's office. As you can see, they're like little office rooms. Basically, you go in here and you're like, hey, you think that's him? That might be him. 1 minute. Sorry, I'm trying to find where the heck my sheep went. No, what? Okay. So basically, it's supposed to be a place where you can go like, hey, I need this case. And obviously, roleplay purposes, it doesn't really work. But that's what gives your world a lot of things. Start adding roleplay. That's one thing I want to say again. That's another thing that like makes your world a lot more fun to be in. A lot of my projects aren't really functional. They're more just like, oh, this is kind of cool. Like, this kind of makes sense for certain things we're doing in the world. But that's Detective Gold. It used to be Mr. Blackson, but I don't know where he's at. Cluckwill. Cluckwill is a chicken. He is another guy that you can talk to in here. Okay, so this is the empty offices upstairs. And I'm kind of going to talk to you guys because I'd really like you guys to do this. So if you guys could go to the comments and comment like an animal name, or an animal name, a name and like a animal type. There is obviously a certain extent I'll go to, like no creepers or anything ridiculous or like squids that won't survive, but like anything that can survive outside water and can go in a minecart, definitely give me that, and I will put them in the office. And even if I don't put your request inside the office and I put someone else's, I will probably use your people and put them in a different area, and we can think of like future plans. I think it's just more fun because it gives you guys like an interactive way to kind of mess with the world. Plus, it also like helps me get ideas because I'm kind of running out of names. Not gonna lie. Over here, we have the dock house. You guys probably seen this on another video. It was like I think it was my second. No, actually, it was my first video back. Basically, this is supposed to be like where our goods get sent. It's supposed to make sense. Like, oh, this is where all the goods are. This is where the goods are getting sent. This is where all like my creeper farm, my iron farm, this is how the stuff gets delivered. It kind of just makes the world feel more alive, and I think I like that aspect. This building's really not functional or interesting, but basically, it's just supposed to look like a storage building. I haven't really changed much since the last time I've been here. Actually, no, yes I have. Did I show you guys that I changed and I added sulfur and like a bunch of no, yes, I did. I showed that in the Sulfur Cube video. See, I'm like getting my videos all mixed up, but I mean that's kind of this. There's not anything really crazy to go over here. Here is my museum that is unfinished with no artifacts. I kind of plan on doing that mostly off camera, but I do think a video about me looking for the lava chicken disc would be really funny because like apparently I just can't find that disc like ever. Chicken jockeys apparently just don't exist anymore. And again, I kind of remember like I need to keep recapping this. So right here, this used to be a barn house, and on this side was like sheep, and the other side was cows. This also like right maybe to the side of this was like a carrot farm or a potato farm. On this side there was like a wheat farm next by the mud pit with the pigs, and there was like carrots, and then right here was like a chicken coop, and that was mostly this area. And then you went up this, and I don't think there was a building right here. Actually, what was here? I don't know. I think this used to be actually. Oh, this is another. Never mind. This is a beetroot farm, right here. Beetroot's not really useful, so I obviously removed that. But that was a wheat farm. Unironically, this used to be a windmill right here, which we're gonna get to next. So right here is a horse pen. So this area has changed a lot. Right here used to be a windmill on the side right here, and there was actually wheat farms. Like this area was completely wheat farms mostly. Like I completely made this area wheat farms, but as you guys can see, I bred up a lot of horses. I was trying to get a really fast one. As you guys can see here, this is like our Nautilus. I don't really mess with these. I need to mess with Nautilus a lot more. But this is kind of like to let them like have a place to kind of chill and like actually not swim off. So that's mostly that right there. It's not really anything crazy, but like there's a wheat farm right here, a wheat farm right here. Let's go up here. So I'll show you guys another building or another area of history. So over here, this actually used to be my snowy mountain. You guys might have actually seen that in my first video or so. I completely removed that if you guys didn't know, and I altered this area. There used to be like a side path that connected the whole way to that cave over there, but I moved it out of like my friend used to live here and he doesn't live here, so there's no reason for that path anymore. Plus, it just kind of made the world, the mountain look a little bit too messy, and I just did not like it. And there was like not enough room to build. Now over here, that's my other friend's house. Nothing crazy. It's kind of empty currently because she hasn't really built in it. This is also empty. This is gonna be a tavern. I'm gonna kind of recap those really fast because like there's not really much to go over for them. Now we're gonna kind of go to a little bit of my friend's projects, and there's also still more of mine, but I want to show you guys this. So this is my other friend's house, right here. This is her kind of like a bakery. It's where like she can make cakes and stuff. Again, I can't really completely recap exactly why she does what this is for, because like she could have built it for any reason. So obviously take it for a grain of salt, but I think this is supposed to be like a little bakery area where she can just cook all like the pastry items, like cookies, pie, cakes. It's really cool. Okay, now we're gonna get to her other stuff. So she built this, which is really, really cool. I really like this. Probably my favorite thing I've seen in this world so far. Honestly, a lot of my friends' builds are really good. Honestly, they've really impressed me with the amount they built in this world, because usually a while back, their builds weren't like... How do I explain it? Their builds, like, not even that their builds are bad. It's called I'd never seen them build. Like, every world we played, I was usually the one that built, like, the most, because I was, like, playing the most, so I built. And I would build the farms and everything, but I've actually seen my friends do a lot in this world. So that was really cool. But this is her happy gas, like, kind of, like, stable, where it can stay. Really cool. That's a... Oh, that alley must have changed colors. That was actually a golden alley the other day. I don't know why it changed. It was a golden alley with, like, the texture pack, obviously. This is her house. Like, I'll show you guys inside. This is her dog, Creeper. History about Creeper. Creeper used to, like, just be an underground pet. I don't even know, like, where he came from. Everybody in the server says that's not their pet, so I don't know whose pet it was. It might have been, like, another one of my friends. She left the world a while back, so maybe that was her pet. But, again, I like the mystery of Creeper just being a random dog that has appeared. That's kind of the lore of him. This is Cooper. This is her first copper golem I brought to her after the update. As you can see, like, it looks like it's a really, really pretty building. And this is a kitchen. And this goes downstairs. I'll go downstairs in a second and show you that. But upstairs, we have, like, you can see my friends mess around and, like, play signs and stuff. But pufferfish, kidney stone, I don't know what that is. Epstein Diamond. Yeah, you see, there is just certain things in the world that people do that I've obviously like I've lectured a few people and I've removed certain things I did not like because I thought it was way too inappropriate. But that's that. She didn't make that diamond, obviously. I think someone else made that. I think she just was given it and she's like, I'll just put it up on an item frame. Over here is my little custom like water that goes down and a bridge. I really like this bridge design. It was really, really pretty, but it goes into the water and it connects. This is actually a custom mountain I built. I don't think this mountain used to be here at all. I think like I've completely built everything right here. So I was really happy with how this turned out. This used like obviously I don't think I built the entire thing. I think it's just kind of messy, and I just kind of like flattened the mountain a little bit. But that's that structure. Over here is my other friend's house. Um, all these signs are talking about diamonds. Uh, like they're all like just kind of trolling, but this is his house. Basically, the chest was supposed to have inside here was like, oh, there's diamonds in here, and you looked in it, and it's like, haha, these aren't diamonds. Basically, just trolling. I think that's you know what? I'm not even gonna mention what I think that is. Let's see. Yeah, like this is a little bunker, really cool. This is my other. So her house, she's building this currently. This is gonna be like a custom tree. Which, by the way, I really like this stump. That's a really good looking stump so far. Yeah, I'm excited to see what she does with this. I gave her the idea. I'm hoping I didn't overwhelm her. I told her like, oh, you should build like the Erd tree from Elden Ring, and then she just didn't get on for a little bit. So I thought for a second like I overwhelmed her with the project idea, but like I really like what she's doing here. I'm not exactly sure what this is gonna be, but like from what I've heard, it's gonna be really, really pretty. Uh, why is Sunny just walking around? Or can dogs do that? Wow, that's really interesting. So apparently, I think she left with her dog following her, and the dog is now just roaming. Yeah, I didn't even know that was possible. I thought they would like just like stay in place, but apparently not. So now we're gonna get to some like projects like this. I think I helped my friend do this, but I'm not a big fan. I'll probably cover this up because I really want to build more in this area. That's my plan for the future. Kind of expand out from that and expand over here to like add more stuff. Maybe like an actual custom village with like villagers. Ooh, that's a good idea. Well, I might do that on another video. But yeah, this goes the way down to bedrock. I don't know. It's not. I'm not gonna go the way down there. It just goes down to our cave. Not sure why this was built. Don't like it much. I don't know what this is either. There's a lot of random things that make no sense. This I do like. Right here is the Breaking Bad van. Basically, it's supposed to be where you can cook potions, and obviously it's a reference to Breaking Bad. I'm not sure if I can say that on YouTube, so I won't say it. But you know, the blue crystal stuff. So that's what you can kind of make in there. It's supposed to be like a reference of that, and it's really cool. Here's my other friend's house. He has not been to the world because he doesn't play Minecraft much. I think my friends trolled him a while back. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, yep, they definitely trolled him. Well, I'm happy that I have Feather Falling 4, but yeah, they did this and they trolled him, and they made it where like when he spawned back in, he would just fall. Oh, I got a little chick. Usually that doesn't really happen much in the world. I did that on another realm myself, actually. I told one of my friends. Not a very nice thing to do. In this world, I try not. I make sure everybody can't mess with each other's projects because like a lot of that is like everybody has their own projects, and I prefer them kind of staying in their own lane. But this house is kind of empty. My other friend that built all those other things over there, she built this house for him. Like she upgraded his house because this house like actually looked like an OG build that someone would build back in the day. Because he's not a Minecraft much, so he's not much of like a builder. Oh, that's Lil Reap. So his like gamer username is like the Reaper or the Lone Reaper. So like he named the chicken Little Reap. I think he did. I don't know how we got a hold of a name tag because he's never on, but you know. So over here we come to the incomplete zoo. My friend has been building this for nearly 2 years and it's not finished yet. So obviously nothing wrong with that. But I don't think he's ever gonna finish this, so I'm probably going to like revamp it myself. I'll see if I can get my other friend that's building over there where I showed you. I'm gonna see if she can help me with this and upgrade the thing. So I'll go over like what's inside here in a minute, but I really want to expand this wall to look just like this because this is really, I thought this was really unique when he first built this. Probably one of the most unique designs, but like I want this wall to go the whole way around to make it look like an actual like functioning zoo. And then like maybe in the inside the walls are like this on the inside. I don't know. I'm not really sure yet, but this is the zoo area. So he just collects a bunch of animals. I'm not really gonna go over anything crazy because there's not really much here besides the animals, but it's supposed to be a zoo. Um, it's really cool to have a bunch of animals like that. He's really went collecting. I think that's kind of the most overwhelming part is trying to collect the stuff. I think that's why he doesn't really work on it much. It's really hard to find certain things. That sign again. I'm gonna remove those. So, again, a lot of these things, it's hard to collect and bring back to base. Luckily, with the Happy Guest, it's a lot easier, but I understand why he hasn't finished it yet. Right here is a prison. I will show you guys in there. As you guys can see, this is a mangrove. It has all the frogs. They're jumping out a lot too because they keep jumping on the branches. Skeleton horses, axolotls, and turtles. So a lot of cool things. He has expanded this. Like before, I think it stopped right maybe right here. So like it was this, and all these. And this wasn't even created, I don't think, yet. Like he's added all these, which is a lot. So he has added a lot more. I think the zoo is considered. I don't even know if I'd consider this a zoo. It's more like a petting zoo because we don't really have much animals in here. But these are Freddy Two Legs. Who's Freddy Two Legs? I don't think I've met this guy. These are criminals. In the world. They're not really criminals. Actually, one is actually a criminal in there, but basically, I think one's named Big Terry. We have Freddy Two Legs. Is this guy named Mr. Groom? I wonder what he does. Basically, it's all like a bunch of criminals. I think, like I said, I think that's Big Terry over there, and the chicken. That's lore I don't think I want to go over because I don't think it's very appropriate for this video. So I will not go over it. But if you guys, you know what, I'll let you think the mystery of what that chicken is and who he is. So on the other side of this wall is my friend's base. He was actually my first friend on this world. As you can see, this bridge. I think we need to upgrade this bridge too. There's a lot of things I need to do in this world still, but this is a little area. He a lot like guillotines, I think is what these things are called. I bet I said that wrong, but his area is like really like it's unique. It's not bad. I really love the little custom flowers over here with like the iron golem stuff. He has a watermelon farm. Well, there's a lot to it. The big power plant, I'll get to that in a second, but I'll show you the inside of his house. His house, I don't know how he does it. This is his storage. It's a lot more sorted than it used to be. I would say it's a lot better to look at, but again, all these chests are so messy. They used to be scattered. There's no signs. This area is just really, really messy, but again, it's his base. I'm gonna steal some fireworks. We have a creeper farm. I don't think he'll care. Yeah, this is mostly his house. Really cool. There's a little custom cave right here that leads to the other area. There's a dog right there. Up here is the custom cloud. I'll show you guys this. No breaking soul sand. Don't place blocks. Use buckets and bubbles. This took me 3 days. Gotcha. So again, this is like a weird glitch where you got the bubble elevator to be able to work without the water. I don't know how he did it. Surprisingly, they haven't patched it yet. Hopefully it doesn't get patched. We might actually do something with this in like a future video, but I'm not really sure yet. Again, I try to like not overwhelm myself with the amount of content I plan on doing. Right here. Let's go right here. Oh, can I land up here? Oh, there we go. This is a air balloon he built. By the way, really good design. I really love this design a lot. Oh wow, I'm doing really cool animations with the fireworks. So this is the power plant building. So inside is a alley farm. I'm not gonna show you guys like the entire inside, but basically alleys are in here. You burn them. You throw infestation potion. A lot of just basic XP machines if you've played on Bedrock a lot. It goes down into a tried and killer, and that's mostly it. This area is not really much. I'm probably going to build my own little XP farm because this one's really difficult to use. I think this is a fishing hut down here. I'm never really sure. I've never really looked into that much. Up here is my sugarcane farm. I'll show you guys that. This is the sugarcane farm. It is very good for sugarcane. It's like something I built a while back early on. You can see it gets a lot of sugarcane. So lore about this area. This was actually going to be a industrial area with like a bunch of like power plants and stuff. I'm not great at building modern looking builds, so like I kind of scrapped that idea, but I would like to like kind of expand out and try that at like some point naturally. Like even if it does look bad, we can mess around with it and stuff. So like this is that building right there. That's a bread shop. Basically it's where my friend makes bread and stuff. employees only, one bread, two iron. It's basically just a shop. The reason why he put iron is because we have an iron farm at the time. And then we lost it, and then I built another one. So like iron is really easy to come by. So like it's not really hard to get iron. Um, it's just an auto crafter crafting like an ironed ingot over and over and over, and then deconstructing it. It's really odd. It's really cool though. And then right here, this is the power plant building. So there used to be a beacon in here that would like light up in the sky and like show you like this area is getting powered. But as you guys can see, the back has blown up. I was doing some like a little fun side project. I don't think I'll show you guys that ever because it's just like it's my own little thing that I like doing. But this is supposed to be lore. So I have a dog named Cookie. He is a puppy, and he used to live inside the town hall. And basically, I made like this little custom series of my own that I don't think I will. I mean, I could upload it at some point, right? But like, it's not really finished. It's mostly an idea. But basically, Cookie time traveled by using the power plant's power, and he blew up and he went to Dan TDM's lab. That is mostly the story. Uh, it's mostly just kind of fit my like childhood because I watched a lot of Dan TDM custom role plays. So that's kind of what I was doing with that and making my own little like custom role play type of thing. This is my main base. And you can see there's a bridge that goes across. That's a bamboo farm, not really crazy, but so I guess, like I said, this is my main base. We go inside. I have a lot of dogs, like probably too many. I was trying to get every single breed, but this used to be this is a chicken coop. I probably need to remove that, but I kind of like the look of it. This is my trading room, just the villagers and stuff. I'm not really going to go over much of the villagers and stuff. This is my storage room. There's copper golems in the back. I'll show you guys that on the top. It's very cool. As you can see, copper golems are in here. And then over here is my main house. This is my main house. Inside, you have like the interior. I'm never really over here much, but I really do like how this turned out. It's a very pretty building. This is my fourth home, maybe. I've built a lot of homes, and we're gonna go over that in this video. But this is my bed. I'm actually gonna sleep real quick because it is late. But this is my bedroom up here. And that's kind of it. This building actually used to look different. It used to actually be a completely different building. This used to be made out of oak and stuff. And then I didn't like the look, and I really wanted to try expanding my building horizon by using new materials. And I think this house turned out really pretty. Probably one of my favorite houses I've ever built. This is my horse Yogi. I got netherite armor. I was really happy about that. This kind of goes down the whole way to the thing. This is actually going to be where my farm was. I need to refix that, but that goes the whole way down into a automated storage is what it was going to be. Here's my camel little room. So my camels, I can give you some lore. Charlotte and Cassie, I found inside the desert when they were like first kind of released, or not first released, but like you could only find them in villages. They never spawned in the desert normally. And then this like last update, I think, Carrie came out, and I was really excited about that because so I used to have a camel named Carrie that was like a normal camel, and basically what happened is that she died from like falling, I think fall damage maybe. I don't really know exactly, but she died, and like basically the zombie camel kind of made it look like I brought her back from the dead or something. I thought it was so cool. And by the way, I got the name Carrie from like that one old film with like the girl with like the telekinesis and like the really religious mom. I think that's where I got it exactly. Hopefully that's a recap of the movie. I'm not really sure exactly if that's the name or so, but I think it is. Here's my nether portal, which has no nether portal. My nether portal kind of broke, but this is kind of the path I would go down. Again, it's affecting the overworld. I like doing that with nether because I think the nether is more like a poison biome, like kind of would infect the world if it kind of got out. Kind of like corruption from Terraria. That's kind of what reminds me of. This is my copper golem home. This is my copper golem. I gotta remember the names. David and Tilly. They were kind of my first copper golems ever. So I put them in a house and I let them live here. They have a lot more of better conditions than the copper golems in my storage room. I plan on breaking that and letting them go at some point, so we'll probably do that in a future video too. As you guys can see, farm ground. I rebuilt this farm area from the whole way over there, over here. Here's the barn. Here's Cookie. Obviously, Cookie I couldn't remove from the world. I'm not going to kill him, but that's the dog that time traveled. He's so cute. I love the little dog design. I'm going to actually bring him with me on this. Chicken coops with allays. They have eggs, and they will pick up the eggs. As you can see, I'll see if they do it. Yep, see, They pick up all the eggs and stuff, so it's kind of really efficient. So if you guys want to try that out, definitely do it. It's really nice. Here's some sheep. Again, I don't really use this farm area much. Here's a pig pen. Here's my horses. These are actually like my main horses mostly, but I use these horses for like breeding, and I got like that's how I got my fast horses. Like I think these horses all have really good stats, and then these horses, or no, these horses for breeding, and these ones are for riding. These are all like the Yogi replacements if he ever dies. And this is Bony that I found from like a skeleton getting struck. Okay, so now let's go down to the cave over here. I didn't show you guys that. This is Darwin's cave. So Darwin comes from another world. Obviously, Amazing World of Gumball. That's kind of where I got the name from. And Darwin came from one of my other realms back in the day when the cherry blossom biome first got added, and all like the like archaeology. Oh my gosh, I can't even pronounce that word. I'm not gonna try that. I'm not attempting that. Uh, Basically, they added the sniffers, and as you can see, you got Darwin, Dorva, and their child should be behind here. Yeah, Dwarfin. They're a family. Darwin was from my old world, and then I added these two to kind of like give them a family. But it's really pretty to go down here. He gives a lot of seeds for like the pitcher pod and stuff, so it's really nice. I wish there was a more efficient way. I wish they would like, and actually, I'll kind of talk about that real quick. I have an idea for Mojang. You guys should do something where there is an ancient jungle biome where like these sniffers can spawn inside that biome with like some of the rare flowers. So it's like a really rare ancient jungle that looks ancient with like bigger trees or something. I don't know. They could do something with that and it'd be really cool. Like I'd love to see sniffers spawn naturally. I understand to some people that might kind of ruin the entire point of getting an egg, but I think it'd be really cool. Like it'd be a really rare biome that you can find inside the jungle. I don't know. That's an idea though. Okay, right here, that's my so Callie, I think she was a skeleton that got killed that I found that I was gonna put like oh yeah, so Callie I was using to get like a music disc. I think she died, so we buried her. You know, it's kind of ironic she's like skeleton, so like she died as you know, skeletons usually are like decomposed bodies, but I don't know. Here's my bear pen. This is where I got all the panda bears. So we have Bear, Pippi, my parrots, Toby, Guppy, Pablo, Jojo, Philip, and Finn. They're all kind of like I think there was one extra panda in here that I have that I just kind of kept. But basically I just kind of went collecting. It was very fun with the happy gas. It was really easy to get them here. What the heck are you doing in here, bud? Get your llamas out of here. This is the panda pen. Okay, whatever. Uh, Basically this is like the panda area. I was really excited to collect those. As you guys can see, more farms right here. Then we get my greenhouse. I built this greenhouse back in the day, and it's supposed to be a thing where I can like store crops. Nothing really crazy. Basically, just looks like this. There's not really much to it. I actually also remembered something that I probably should show you guys after talking about Bear the panda. So Bear actually has a son, baby bear. He actually lives in here. I'll show you guys. But as you guys can see down here, my friend has she has like a little area. So here's Goob. I kidnapped Goob from the Nether from his parents. You know, that's very, very bad to say out loud, but I did. That's exactly what I did. I actually brought his parents too, but I think his parents died from swimming in water. So right here we have Armin Little. Armin Little is a little baby of my other like armadillo I had before my friend killed him in cold blood. Uh, my friend says he pushed him into like a bush that ended up killing him. It's one of like the like spiky bushes that the berries grow on. So very sad, but that's Armin Little. Then we have a bee. What is your name? Bumble? Oh, it's Buzz. And then we have Ice. Oh, Jon Snow. I think that's a Game of Thrones reference, if I'm correct. I that's what my friend said. I never watched Game of Thrones. And then here's her children right here. These are two of the little. I can't look inside there. I don't know. I don't remember their names. Uh-oh. But basically, I found those. They chased me, and then I just gave them to her. Honestly, that's like most animals. I've just kind of like kept going over and just giving her animals. Like I think there's 3 chickens upstairs that I gave her. Oh, actually, where are those chickens? I didn't see them in the pen. Maybe I skipped a pen down there. Oh, I think. Oh, we have Orange, Bluey, and Nugget. Apparently, I skipped that. I don't know how I managed to skip like that farm. I was so focused on how cute the pigs are, I missed that one. My bad. So the monument is a monument that just scared me so much. We're gonna have creakings. This is Buddha. Buddha is a golem that got the flower on his head from an iron golem. I thought it was really cool. Basically, he was walking upstairs up and down forever because my friend made like one of those like funny copper golem things where they put the thing inside the hopper and then it goes down. And he kept doing that forever. And the entire time, he did it for so long, like 100, 200 days, that he grew a flower on his head. Basically, we just considered him like a god because of it. I don't know, it was really stupid. But here's the monument. My friend built this. Again, really cool. I love when my friends do stuff like this. It's really awesome to look at. Because it shows me, like, they build some stupid stuff, but they can build very good when they try. Like, they actually have a lot of skill. But my friend built this. Basically, you put something in here. So, is this video going to be uploaded today? And then it shoots out a thingy, and then you read what you get. Give another... Okay. Will my friends... Will this video be uploaded today? We're going to see what we get. Yes. My video will be uploaded today. Hopefully. So, basically, it's kind of like a oracle. It tells you, oracle. I think it's how you pronounce it. That's what they, basically, it just tells you, like, oh, this is what's going to happen. You just ask your questions. So, very awesome. By the way, if you guys have not recognized, I have, like, speech issues. Not like, I wouldn't say bad, but, I have a lot of stuttering problems. I don't know why. It's kind of always been a thing. It's kind of just, like, the charm I have, I guess. This is my other friend's house. So, as you guys can see in here, he has a, like, kind of a chill room. The main hallway. The kitchen. Storage room. Flower room. Then down here is supposed to be, like, something, like, I think office from, Breaking Bad. Or Better Call Saul. I think that's what it's called. Watch me, like, get the name wrong. But, that's kind of, it's supposed to, like, to have the green walls and stuff, apparently. I've never watched that either, so I would not know. As you guys can see up here, this is his main bedroom. And then this is keep expanding. I don't think it goes any higher than this yet. Or it does technically, but it's not finished. Basically, this is his big house. Like, it's supposed to be really big. This is the birch room. And then over here is... I actually don't know what this room is, but this is this room. And then upstairs is an attic. Let's see if I can get up there. That's what this looks like. It's not finished yet either. Right here, the main centerpiece. This was actually one of my... So the friend's zoo down there that I showed, this was his first ever base. It was a fire tower. And my friend, he kind of, like, my other friend, like, kind of ditched this one. And, like, the one that built the zoo, and he kind of stopped building this. So, like, he left it behind, and he went down there. And then my other friend decided, like, hey, I will revamp this building. And I will put the watchtower into my own build, and I'll incorporate it. And he did very well. Like, I actually thought this... It looks like this has always been part of this one building. And then as you guys can see up here, this is my first friend's base that built the zoo. Very cool. Like I said, he doesn't use it anymore, obviously, but now it's part of this build. And that's mostly this room. There's also, like, more storage, but, like, it's just a storage room, so I won't really go through it much. Now we're getting to the centerpiece. The building right here. My friend built that. The one that built this one, he built this. It is a very big building. I don't think I'm going to go over every room. I am not going to do that. There is way too many. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't even know my way up this. Like, there is, like, too many entrances to get up. But I will show you guys, like, a few floors. So, we have the little kitchen room, or, like, the dining room. Then we have the kitchen. Then we have the pantry. Planks room. Oh, yeah, a little alley. Really cool. And then out here, this is farming area. I'll basically just show you, like, the first floor. And then foyer. Mud room. Apparently it's the mud room. Storage room, I think, or a basement. This is the living room. Over here is storage. And I could go higher, but I think it's probably best that, like, I probably would have to, like, if you guys are really curious about this, just put it in the comments and I'll, like, do another tour of this area, just specifically this one building, going over it. Man, my light is about to break. So we are heading over here because this is actually where my other house was. This is my third house in the world. No, actually, no, my second house. So after I destroyed my first building in the middle where the town hall is, I went over here and I built another house. I just don't use it. It's actually a mansion. I don't really think I've ever showed this on video yet, but this is my I gave it to my friend, but this is like my mansion that I was gonna actually live in. A very big building. I probably should have moved in here, but I didn't. Welcome to King Peter City. Oh yeah, this is my other friend's house. He owns this place now. Um, let me go to sleep again. But basically, I can kind of show you around because like I did build this. There's a lot of rooms. You have the kitchen, smeltery room. It goes into like a bunch of different directions. So like some other rooms. And then we have some more rooms up here. Again, a lot of these rooms are empty because he hasn't really been on the realm much. But basically, it's just a bunch of rooms. That was gonna be a big, huge house that I was gonna put like a bunch of different rooms of different things, but I never did. There are certain things I probably won't show you guys in this video, like my iron farm, my creeper farm. I don't think that's very important to show in a world tour because like you guys kind of get the idea of what one of those do, and they're like very like tutorial looking. Like I can't build my own farms, but this is my other mansion. Again, I just have mansions around the world that are just like sitting in the middle of nowhere. I plan on building here at some point and making like a desert village, but I haven't done that yet. So basically, inside here, this is gonna be like my new house that I was gonna live here for a little bit. There's just Bloopin. I need to bring Bloopin home, but there's not really much to this building. It's basically just a house that's unfinished, like my other one. I do this a lot. I like building, but I don't like finishing my projects. So this is my old other base that I built. I was gonna move here, and then I ended up not living here again. So I do that a lot, by the way. I move bases and then I leave. That's how I keep the experience going, and I keep enjoying this. But as you can see, these buildings are not really very. I would say these are like kind of my less detailed builds. I've gotten a lot better, I think, at building ever since. But as you guys can see, little house, storage. If you're wondering what all the snow is on the ground, my friends placed like 100 snow golems inside this building. Yeah, you can see they're just all chilling in here. Oh, that's really cute. That one's placing a heart. I'd rather you guys not go outside. You're gonna die. Okay, well, if they die, they die, I guess. They went out the door. They had their own choice. Honestly, I think that's kind of it for this video. If you guys did like this video and you guys have ideas for the world, definitely comment them down below because I would love to see more ideas and kind of expand my horizon of building. And I think that's mostly it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.